Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be talking about this MAC Strobe Cream in the shade Pinklight. I've been testing this for a couple of weeks now. I received this in my November Ipsy subscription and I have some definite thoughts about this product that I'm going to share with you. I'm also going to share a bit about the product. I'm going to show how I apply it, sort of two ways that I've been using it, and then I will give you my thoughts. And for all of that, there will be timestamps in the description bar down below. I will also mention, if you are watching this in early December 2018, I am soon going to be debuting my skincare week, my 7 days of skincare. That is going to be starting on Sunday, December 9th, and then there will be a video every day for 7 days of reviews on skincare items. And these are not first impressions in any way. These are items that I've been testing for a month, 2 months, to in some cases, it's a product I've been using for years that just haven't ever spoken about on my channel for some reason. So look forward to that. Hit the bell down below so that you can be notified when I post, that you will see all of those coming up over the next week. And let's get into this video. So I've done reviews on MAC products before. I'm going to put all of those in the description bar down below. Usually my videos I talk a little bit about the company, but I've done that before. I really enjoy MAC as a company. They are a Canadian company. When I was young, they were sort of the first kind of not luxury cosmetic, but not drugstore. Like, it used to be luxury stuff like Estee Lauder and Yves Saint Laurent. That was all stuff you pictured your mom or grandma using, and then drugstore stuff was all good and fine, but MAC was like the cool makeup. So I've always had an affinity for it, but at the same time, there are some products that work for me and some products that don't. So let's talk about this one. This is obviously an itty bitty little sample. This is Pinklight, which I believe was the original version of this. A full size of this is going to set you back $40 Canadian. Now the full size is 1.7 fluid ounces, so it's almost like twice the amount you would be getting of a foundation. And I will say that a little bit of this goes a long way. So in buying a bottle, I think you would have it last for quite a while. I mentioned that Pinklight here is the original shade of this. There is Pinklight, there is Peach Light, there is Red Light, there is Gold Light, and there is Silver Light. And they do let you know on the website which ones are suited for fair skin tones, fair to medium, medium to deep, and deep skin tones. So there's different choices there. And basically the color that's listed there is kind of like the little bit of iridescent reflect that is in this cream. So when I first opened this in my Ipsy subscription, having not used a strobe cream before, I had heard of strobing, and I always thought of it as sort of highlighting and maybe even more blammy than a highlight. But what this strobe cream is really like a combo primer, moisturizer, illuminating primer that has a iridescent reflect to it. And it can be used with no makeup, it can be used under makeup, it can be used mixed in with foundation, it can be used over top of makeup, but it's not like a blammy highlight in liquid form. It really is like a moisturizer with a little bit of glow to it. It does say that in addition to the benefit you're going to get from enjoying how this looks on your skin, it is also super powered with potent botanicals, that it has vitamins in there that are good for your skin. There's a mega dose of green tea, and also that there are antioxidants in it, so it should be good for your skin as well as looking good on your skin. I do believe that is everything I want to tell you about the product, so now I'm going to show you how I have been applying and using it. I currently have a little bit of eyeshadow on, but nothing else on my face. I have washed and moisturized it, waited for the moisturizer to sink in, and in this demo, I'm going to show you two different ways you can use this. The first is to use this strobe cream on its own on a no makeup day to give yourself a bit of glow and luminosity. And then the second way I'm going to show it is a primer slash mix-in, because I'm going to put the foundation on when the strobe cream isn't quite dry yet, to add luminosity and brightness to your foundation, to your base makeup. For that, I'm going to be using my Sephora Make No Mistakes Foundation and Concealer Stick. This is generally pretty matte, as you can tell from the fact that it is not only a foundation, but can also be used as a concealer. I will be powdering, but only in places that I don't want a little bit more glow, even though it's still glowy when you powder over top of it, in my experience. So let us put on a little bit of strobe cream. getting a little bit closer up, I'm going to take a little bit of this, and a little of this goes a long way, especially if you are not going to be putting a foundation on top of it. If you're using it on a no makeup day, I would just use the tiniest little amount, like not even sort of a pea-sized amount. I'm going to concentrate it in the areas where I want a little bit of glow. Now I will say, when I first put this on, you know, I'll look a little bit pink, but then that goes down a little bit. And you can see that that's added, you know, some shine and luminosity to my cheeks, to my forehead. And it's the kind of luminosity that almost has a little bit of that iridescent color in it. You can see that little pink reflect in there, or at least I hope you can. I can in my viewfinder. Not only would this be beautiful for a no makeup day to add the luminosity, it would also look gorgeous, like spread a little bit on your shoulders or on your chest for adding a little bit of glow on days when you're wearing a tank top in the summer. It would just be really nice for that. Very mesmerizing. Now, in putting this under foundation, to mix in a bit with the foundation, and you can mix this directly into your foundation. I've just been doing it this way. I use a little bit more. It's actually about a pea-sized amount. I've just spread it out a little bit on my fingers. And I work fairly quickly with this. It does say that you can have this dry down as a primer, but I kind of like having it mix in a bit with the foundation. I do find that using this as a primer, I need to blend a little bit more when I'm putting this foundation on, but not a huge amount. I just notice it tends to make the foundation move around a little bit more than it normally would be if I was blending this stick foundation without this primer. I'm just using my flat paddle brush. And you can see how glowy that still is, even with the foundation. So I'm just going to finish up my under eye, concealer, makeup, and all the rest of my makeup, and then you'll see what it looks like at the end. And here we are with the finished makeup. Now I powdered over some of my face, mostly sort of down here, just to set it a little bit around my nose. I put on a little bit of blush, but no setting spray, no highlighter, so that you can see the glow that is here. And I hope you can see that sort of luminous glow. It doesn't look oily in any way. It just looks like I have a glow. That's all I can say is a glow. You can maybe see it's a little bit of that pink reflect that's still there, and I just think it looks really pretty. Now, the one thing that I didn't do in that application, and actually haven't done at all, is apply this over makeup. So I'm gonna take a whoa, I just got that all over me. That came out really fast for some reason. It's okay, I can just put it on the back of my hand and use it like a palette. I'm gonna tap a little bit onto my cheekbones and onto my nose to see if I can make it look like there's highlight there. I find that this is pretty subtle, so let's see what we can do. I'm actually not enjoying this because it's breaking apart my foundation a lot underneath where I'm tapping it. So I'm gonna stop there and not bother the other side of it. And I don't really feel a need to match it up because I don't really feel like that did a whole lot. I don't see this side being that much glowier than this side. And let me just sort of even my lights out a little bit here. There's a bit of glow there, but I don't think any more so than the glow here. So what do I think of this? Despite my last little fail there of not liking this over makeup, I really like this product. I find that a lot of products that say they are luminous when used under foundation, that the foundation really cancels it out. I really enjoy this mixed in with foundation, and it's one of those things that kind of crept up on me a little bit. When I put it on, I thought, okay, that looks pretty on, you know, skin on its own. And actually wasn't until I was doing a little bit of filming when I had used this just in the way that I had shown you there with the stick foundation, mixed in and layered. And I was sitting here looking at myself in the viewfinder going, oh, why do I look so glowy and luminous when I usually don't with this foundation? And then I played around with it a bit more and discovered how lovely it can look. And I had one of those days, a couple of those days while wearing it. Have you ever had those days where it's like you walk past a mirror and you just look at yourself and you're like, oh, my skin's looking good today? I was having those days with this, and that's when I realized how special I think this is. I think there's a reason why this has been around for so long. It's a good product. It does what it says. There's lots of ways you can use it. It is pricey, but you get a lot for that price, and a little goes a long way with this product. I think it's beautiful in winter for adding luminosity to the skin under makeup. I think it'll be beautiful in the summer for when I'm not wearing makeup and just want a little bit of glow. I have looked at a couple of reviews that have said that if you have a deeper skin tone and you're using one of these, and I think they specifically mean some of the ones made for lighter skin tones, it can give you a bit of a white cast, almost like if you put on a high SPF sunscreen, and it almost makes your skin look a little bit whiter and just not so nice. But my experience with this one has been very positive. I think I am going to just use this and keep on using it, and very much think about trying the full size when I run out of this. Now, one of the things they say on the MAC site, and this is just silly, is you can put a number of different strobe creams on for like a rainbow effect. And like, no, the iridescent isn't noticeable enough. It's not like putting on one of those unicorn or mermaid highlighters where you're gonna see like, you know, oh, there's the red, there's the gold, there's the pink, there's the peach. It's not, as far as I can see, that noticeable, but it's a beautiful, beautiful, subtle effect. So that is my thought on this product. It's a big thumbs up from me. I think it's one of the first luminizing primers. No, that's not true. I've liked some other luminizing primers, but I think this one just has something special about it, and I really like it. So that is my review. If you enjoyed this review, please give it a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. If you have tried this and have thoughts on it, leave all of those in the comments down below. It's great to hear other people sharing their opinions because I'm just one person with one type of skin. So all of you can let me know if you've had the same experience, different experiences, what you think. I'm gonna shut up talking now. I will see all of you in my next video, and my next video is going to be my skincare series. See you soon. Bye.